Hi, welcome back to True for Amazing podcast. I am your host, Alicia, and today I want to talk about a decision that I have with one of my one-to-one clients, which is, do I need to have a website in order to sell? And this one is not a simple question because I feel like sometimes people want to have a website just to see that, okay, if I have a website, I will be more professional and people will trust me because I have my own website. So people will buy. And I feel like sometimes you want to do a website just to stop to doing the action that make you sad. So I want to talk about that today because I feel like it's a discussion that people come to me and ask me, okay, you have a website, so why you are telling me to don't have the website? So it's not a yes and no question. I feel like for me it's like you can have a successful business without to have a website. I can tell you my coach, which is can be my French coach or my American coach, which is both female, and also they don't have a website, but they are making 5 and 7 figure. So what is mean is you don't need to have a website in order to grow, in order to have the client and to have people come into your world and telling you, oh my God, I want to work with you. But for me, I love to have a website. Why? Because I love to write and I love to have a blog. And I feel like is for me is the only reason if you want to have a website and your genius is to write, I will tell you, of course, you need to have a website. But if you hate to write and you don't want to work in all the strategy, which is Pinterest to have the newsletter and everything, because website is just not to have a website and you put everything and nobody come because it will be nothing. It's so much work. Even if you buy something is ready to make like a template, is so much work. So for me, it's like if you spend so much time to make this website and after never do anything just because you want to have the website because you are thinking that if I have the website, I will be the authority of my community. I can guarantee you it's not good because creating a website, it takes time. You need to dedicate time only to write on your blog, only to make sure that your website is optimized to be found on Google or on Pinterest. This one is very important, and especially if you are a social media, to talk about in your content strategy. Okay, I have the website, this is going on, you can come to my world, please, I have a new article, everything. If you are not willing to do that, I can guarantee you is for me it's like it's not important to do a website. So okay, so how for who is for the website? So for me, the person who want to have the website is a person that her genius is writing. She loves to write, she loves to do content and everything, but she loves to go deeper and she loves to write. So she prefer to take time to write. Of course, you can buy like some people for writing. You can buy some freelancer to writing for you if you have a lot of money and everything. But for me, it's like at the beginning, you don't have a lot of money, so you love to write. And you need to learn how to talk about your audience that is not boring. It's not the same strategy when you wrote content on TikTok or on Instagram or on YouTube. For blogging, you really need to understand the language of the writer, of your writer, and understand how to keep people read until the end. And in this time, you need to also understand that, okay, these people, I need also to find a way that they can sign up to my newsletter, and after to my newsletter, I can help them to buy from me through to do my newsletter and send an email each week, or each depend of the frequency that you want. The second possibility, you have your you want to sell a product, you want to, for example, you want to sell like a bag or something like that. For me, I consider, yes, you need to have a website. Don't just go to the market, like Etsy, Amazon, and everything. Yes, you can make sale over there, but I feel like it's good to have your own website, especially because when you are on this platform, Etsy, Amazon, and other, you are in the competition with other people. So yes, you can have a high price, but the problem is if you don't understand the SEO and you don't understand how to find your unique point of view, your unique selling point on this platform, is very hard to sell. I know this platform have a huge people coming to, because it's a concentration of people that are ready to buy. But I feel like if you want to sell a product, like for example a template and everything, I feel like it's the best to, of course, if you want to sell on this marketplace, you can. But if you want to sell in your own website, you can determine your own price, because people will come to you and they will buy, and you don't have the competition of other people, because you know what are doing, you are showing the product, people are testing and they buy, and you can buy from your own price. So this one is very important to understand that. So for me, is a two possibility. If you are a business owner and you are a coach, you are a wellness coach, you want to you sell a offer, I can guarantee you, if you love blogging, of course go. If you want to have a website just to telling you, okay, I need to have the website is the reason why I don't sell, stop, 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 stop. You need first to understand that if you are not selling right now, is because you don't understand your message and you don't communicate, you don't talk well about this message. People don't understand why you are selling. People don't understand who you talk. You can have the like, you can have more follower, but if your message is not on point, is not emotional, is not visionary, people will don't buy. This one is very important. And even if you add a website when you can put everything in it, you will don't buy, because they don't understand what you are doing. So adding another strategy just because you are thinking, okay, people are telling me I need to go everywhere, I need to have my own website, I need to go to Pinterest, I need to go to YouTube, sometimes it's not the best strategy. Even if I did that I am in a lot of places, but I feel like it's very important to understand that sometimes at the beginning you need really to understand what is your message, because when your message is in point, people will reach to me, will reach you, and whatever content what you decide to choose. For example, for me, when I decided to have my podcast in English, people are coming to my world, and when I decided to open my English blog, people are coming, people are asking me to write in their publication. So this one is very huge for me, because I was like, oh my God, my message is so clear right now that people are asking me to write in the bigger journal. So I am so happy right now. And people are coming to buy my stuff. I am still writing content on my Instagram, on my podcast, on my blog. So, and the second thing is really that if you really want to have a website, you need to understand what type of website do you want? Do you want to have your own website, or do you want to have like a, a website that is not yours, but it's the same like Instagram. It's called medium.com, that you can write and people come to you, and because they are the reader. So I want to talk about that because to have a host, the self-host website, and to have a Medium website is not the same. And there are also Substack, but I feel like is kind of the same of Medium, but in different way. So I will just focus for this today on Medium and on to have your own website on WordPress or other place or other place. So I will just concentrate on WordPress, and on Medium is a place that I have. So if you don't know, and I think you can hear, I am French, so I have my host, my website hosting on WordPress is everything myself. I doing everything, and I have a blog that people coming every day, and I have around 500 to 1,000 people coming to read my blog every day, and people are signed up my website, are subscribed to my newsletter, and I can sell my offer on. And it was nice because I was like, okay, I have my website. It's so nice. I love blah, blah, blah. I design everything by myself because at the beginning I was thinking, okay, I need to have the website in order to be, to have an authority. And what is very interesting for me when I understand is when I decided to have my WordPress, my website, it was a place that my zone of genius, it was writing, because I love blogging. I started a blog in 2016 on Blogger, and people, I did not know what is the word of blogging, and people are coming to me, commenting my page, tell me, oh my God, I love it. And I remember I was sharing what I was living. I was abroad. I was living in Switzerland, and after in Canada, I was feeling alone. I was gaining weight. So I was talking about that, and people recognize that. And I didn't know what is this, because people are coming and I don't know from where, because I don't have any strategy. When I start my website in 2020, I say, okay, I will do like little bit work, little bit of strategy, because I heard that people are making money from blog. And it was for that. It was not the first place. It was not just to become the authority. It was just, oh, I love Pinterest. Is a place that I love to spend time on that. So I will have a blog that I can share what I want, and I can do affiliate link, and I will sell, and I can sell my product. It was the plan. It was not about the social media and everything. Right now, today, I start my Medium blog on the end of 2023. It was not the same. It was like, okay, I decided I want to write in English. It was the first for me. It was like, okay, I already write in English, but it was for my PhD. It was for my postdoc. It was not about what I am doing right now. So I was like, okay, I am in I want to share my story. I want to share my knowledge. I want to have a community that people love to write like me, because I always talking about my dream client is like my dream client is not just focused on Instagram or TikTok. They love long form content. And for me, long form content is blog, write an article, or YouTube. This one is my jam, is live. You can spend hour and hour listening to live. This one is the place to be for my dream clients. They love real, but it's not the. It's just that just to save. They really want to have a deeper connection, to have a huge transformation. And when I decided to start Medium, I was like, okay, I want to have a place of writer that people already know how to write, and they don't know my accent. They know that I am French, but they don't know my accent. They just want to have my knowledge. So I start in October 2023. I gain really fast lot of follower, and I was shocked. And I have people telling me, oh my God, your write is so great. And I was so happy because it was not about gaining money, it was really about building a community. So for me is if you don't want to if you want to write and you don't want to have all the community of writing your to do your own website, to try to figure out what template I need to use. Do I need to use WordPress or Wix or other platform? I feel Medium is a place to be to start. Why? Because you don't need to search your own people, because it's like Instagram. People are here, there's a community of writers, people coming to read articles, to learn, and it's very generous. I feel like people take time when they find that your article is good, they will take time to read your article. That is nice. And what is very good is teach you how to write, or to write a better article, or to learn that people write until the end of your article. You can also write about whatever you want. You don't need to have a niche. You can write whatever you want. For me, I talk about my dream client, and my dream clients don't like only talking about marketing. They love to talk about mindset. They love to talk about self development. They love to talk about morning routine, so night routine and everything. Because for me, is this one is very important in order to have your business that you want with your own role. So this one is very important. So I feel like if you don't know, you are so you don't want to take time to do all this work. I feel Medium is a place to be. But what you need to know is you don't is not your website. Uh, Medium have the control of your account, so you can close your account like Instagram. And also you need to engage with other content in order to have a community. Is work. It's like Instagram. It's the same thing. The advantage to have your own website, and it's for that I decided to create my another website, which is another filial of my French uh, website, is to have people coming to my world with my own website. Why? Because as I'm telling you, Medium is not my website. In case that something happen, I love to have a backup, and I love to have my paper up to my website. And what is nice with Medium, and I feel like people don't tell you enough, that you can gain money from your writing. This one is not my goal, but yes, you can use a place that you can write and you can be paid. So this one, when people read, people highlighted something, people comment, you gain money. I feel like it's the same thing with Reel and TikTok. Whereas when you have your own website, you need to have the strategy like affiliate links to sell your own product, and also to go outside to take people to your world. So it's not the same strategy. But what is nice to have your own website is you have the control of everything. You can customize everything. You have, if people is sign up your newsletter, you have the email list. Whereas if people don't sign up on Medium and just read your article without just following you, and without go to the link to go sign up your newsletter, you don't have the newsletter, you don't have the email list, you don't have their email. So yes, it's you have the following, but if you don't have the the email list, is the same thing as Instagram. So I feel like at the beginning, if you want to have a community over there, I feel it's very nice to have a Medium, especially if you love to write and you want to have a community of people who love to read or value the reading. I feel it's a place to be. I feel like there's a controversy because people, the let's say the OG Medium writer, are leaving right now because they are feeling that because people are making a ton of money over there, and they're feeling that okay, is not the same thing as before. But for me, I all my strategy is not about getting money on Medium. For me, is created a community of readers who trust me, sign my newsletter, and want to buy my offer. Is this that I will make more money than just be paid on Medium. When you have your own website, which is very important, is you will have people come in, sign into your newsletter, and people can directly buy your offer, because if you're doing the right strategy, you can direct people from Pinterest to your sale page, to your newsletter, to your article. So this one is nice. So it depends really of who you want and who you are. So it's for that I say at the beginning, it's not a yes or no question. It's really about what do you want? What do you want to attract? What you want to build? I feel like for me, I want to build like a business that I can have several zone of income. Is like if I can get money from affiliate link, if I can get money from my teaching, from my writing, from my YouTube, from my podcast. This one, I want to have that, because when, for example, I am tired, is a place that I can be in all the place without working hard. It's like, yes, I'm building something that, okay, if I can write my YouTube video, I can repurpose on an article, I can repurpose on a content on TikTok, on Reels, on Carousel, on single post, on LinkedIn post, on Pinterest. Is mean the thing is the same piece of content. So I feel like it's really about who you want, and really who you want to build and who you want to attract. Just the question to say, I need to have a website in order to be seen in authority is not the right question. I feel like the right question is who I want to build, what I want to build, sorry, and who I want to attract. And then you will decide if you really need to have a website, because as I tell you at the beginning, if you are still here, you don't need to have the website to make a six-figure business. So thank you so much. It was a long video, a long podcast, sorry. So see you the next time, and thank you so much to listen to From Within podcast. And don't forget to sign up to the newsletter, because I go in deeper if you want more.